Hello everyone, this is Anime Sensei 22 and welcome back to the Let's Play of Greedfall. This is episode 17. And for those of you who saw the last episode, we were doing Vasco's story quest. So I was going to load, but we're going to take this opportunity to tell you about the save files. So when you go to load, you have a number of different save files. And it looks like this game you have, well, I had two manual saves that I was, whenever I go to hit save, it copies over one of these, or you can create a new save file. But the game also does exploration, autosave, quick, and story. So I just want to take this opportunity to talk to you because I didn't have to really go back through anything. All I did was load my story autosave. So whenever you complete a part of the story, this save automatically kicks off. You don't have to do anything. The quick save, quick autosave, sometimes when you go to a new region, you'll see like down in the bottom right hand corner here, you'll see like a piece of paper with like a little quill. That just randomly auto saves. I don't understand when it does a quick auto save, but it does do that. So that could possibly be the newest autosave, and then for exploration does the same, but when you're uncovering new areas, probably out in the wilderness. I guess the point I'm trying to make here is that outside the realm of your manual saves, this game is pretty much designed for redoing things. I like how they do that. They have a story, a quick, and an exploration autosave. So if you fail to properly save and you want to return back to a slightly older point, this game is very accommodating for that, which is wonderful. I didn't have to go back through a lot of pain and talking. It would have just been a lot of running around. The good news is, after I loaded the story save, I talked to Vasco and checked out some of his different dialogues, and I just picked one dialogue that actually gave a +2 bonus to his faction between myself and him, the reputation anyway. So, or the relationship. I got a relationship +2. So I actually was able to, after loading the story, that one chat with the +2 brought him up to friendly. So understand that I completed the second quest and then talked to him one time, got a +2, and he became friendly. So that's what it takes to get to friendly level, and I'm assuming the rest of the people in my party are probably the same. You just, I guess, be wary of when you talk to your companions and start delving into their backstory. Make sure you save before you talk to them, because there's always a chance you could take a relationship hit if you're trying to figure out more about their past or what have you. But now that he's friendly, the key here is this. So Vasco, for him, at a friendly relationship level, you get a bonus to intuition. So if you look at my talent, I already had 2 points of intuition, but with Vasco's friendship, there's a plus here, meaning there's something giving me an additional piece of intuition, and that additional thing is the friendship that I have with Vasco. So which means that for this point forward, I'll have 3 intuition, and I'll have no need excuse me, I'll have no need to continue to level the intuition up. I can use it on something else. With that said, that makes it all the more important for me to level up my relationship and do these side quests with my other characters as much as possible, especially for the ones that I want. So looking at my side characters, you can see I really need craftsmanship. It's going to be really tough to get that up. So this is one of those ways where you can fight for higher skills. So Kurt's quest, after having advanced the main storyline, I should hypothetically be able to get another quest from him. So I'd like to complete his side quest, because craftsmanship is a huge thing, right? If I were to get a bonus from him and get to 2 craftsmanship, I would be able to wear my gauntlets that give +1 bonus to craftsmanship, and that would put me in the realm of 3 craftsmanship, which would give me the ability to slot the best bonuses into equipment without having to spend another talent point on craftsmanship. And for this time being, that's pretty good. The rest of my companions, I don't have near. I'm not nearly as far, right? So, I mean, Siora, I'll have to meet her mother, I think, before I'll be able to even get her first story. I haven't even done her first story yet. Same thing with Petrus. I think until I do this first mission, I may not be able to get his relationship higher. So, as you can see, I'm working on the relationships. The congregation of merchants went up after I finished the main story, if you remember. That was in the last episode. And the coin guard's been nice for quite some time. It's going to be tough to get that up any higher. The Naughts, not sure. It's probably very, very low for me because I killed a lot of Naughts in my starting town. And then the Bridge Alliance in Thelme, I have a few hits here and there, positive hits. But it's going to take some serious, like, you're going to have to do a lot of quests in their favor in order to get those up higher. But anyway, now that we've finished Vosko's quest, we're going to take him out of the party because we want to work on some other people's quests here. So let's yeah, these are really, really good equipments here. Let's just we'll leave them on him. That's fine. Let's talk to you. Compose my team. I'm gonna take Vosko out, and I'm gonna move Kurt in. So Vosko, he's amazing. He's got 3 agility, 2 accuracy, and endurance. So by the next time I use him, I'm really going to want to get him a good gun because he's going to be amazing once he gets a new gun with that. Yeah. And 2 accuracy, he can get a pretty good gun. Once he gets up to 3 accuracy, he can use some of the purple guns. And he's going to be a real butt kicker at that point. But his endurance, you can see his endurance levels up very, very slowly. This is a good way to evaluate your character. So Kurt's very rounded in his stats, 222. Siora, she's mental power heavy. So it looks like they have, they have different. Petrus is another, equally weighed mental, endurance, willpower. He's going to be pretty powerful. Willpower is really, really good. It allows you to wear better neck pieces, as well as, in his case, he can wear a divine magic ring. So he's really like a straight up caster class. But we're going to put Kurt into our party. And let's take a look at his equips real quick. So he has the Major Caller's doublet, and he has these things here. Can I actually remove them? Well, here we'll put these gloves on him. The reason being is because the Vosko's. I'm trying to see if the gear that I put on Vosko is better for Kurt. It is. So he's going to put those on. And the boots may be the same. I don't have a pair of boots that I can just slap on him. Let me see if I have some boots on my chest. I don't. So I need to get a pair of just scummy crap boots in the hopes that I can change out the equips from my characters. It's probably good to keep like one of each type of equipment, like generic equipment, inside your locker, because I really can't. They don't allow me to unequip this. Item is already equipped. Yeah, there are only certain things that you can unequip. He's gonna hold on to that for now, and he does need a neck piece. Let me see. Vosko, can I remove this? Oh, look at that! I can remove that. Kurt's gonna wear that. Not that he needs the magic regen, but the resistances are nice. So, 36 and 20, and this are 30 and 25. So, I mean, they're kind of give and take. I think the balance really, really is good. I mean, you can look, these unique items have it, and you can also see that all of these items, with the exception of his hammer, is partially enhanced. This Major Collar doublet is going to be amazing once we slot like some purple upgrades into it. So we're totally going to work on his quest here. Okay, let's talk to Kurt.
Green blood, my friend. My contacts have spoken. I was able to discover the location of this infamous Phantom training camp.
Do you still think they should be held accountable?
More than ever. You know that I recruited Rayner. I want to know what kind of hornet's nest I led him into. I want to know what these madmen did. But I fear if I go alone, I might not be able to control myself. And I won't learn anything. I need the help of my best student.
How can I refuse such a request? Well then, let's go.
I need that craftsmanship. Let's do it, Kurt. Now, I'm uncertain where this is. Let's save it right here. Right outside. Okay. So it's not in this region. I don't see... Huh. I just put a random marker out there. What we'll do is we'll have to go to one of the travel locations, but we can just, actually, we can travel right here. We'll head right back in and we'll hit the globe up. Okay. So looking at it, we have the Scholars Expedition Camp. We have the village. Ghost Regiment Camp. Oh, it's in Wen Shaganal. The problem is this Wen Shaganal place was incredibly dangerous. I wonder if this is okay to go here now, because the monsters were incredibly... There were some really challenging fights in this area. You know what I want to do before we leave is I want to buy more ammunition if I can. How much ammo do I have? .44. I should be good. That's more than enough ammo. That whole running around in New Serene really paid off. Wen Shaganal East Road. Let's go. We'll hit this merchant up and buy ammo. $56 gold on ammo. I don't think I have anything for sale. I don't. Yeah. So they're selling purple stuff now, which is sweet. Same thing with the guns too. I have level 2, so I can upgrade to this blunderbuss, which has really high armor. You know what though? 48 is not bad, and it has way higher physical damage. See that? But this has higher stun, and the fact that it has elemental damage is pretty nice. So I wonder if the 264, this elemental damage adds on top of this, and I think it does. They're not reflecting this elemental damage inside this physical damage. So this does like 2/3 physical. Well, it's not quite, but yeah, 2 and 1/3. And then this guy here doesn't do any elemental damage, but what is this? 3, 4. Wait, this is 14. Yeah, this does like 400 and some damage. This thing's doing 518, but this is including some elemental damage, and the stun is a little bit higher. So they're both pretty good, but I really rather just go with the higher damage number in general. The fact of the matter is this thing is better per penetrating armor. So do you want to sacrifice some physical damage for some armor? Yeah, that's I'll have to look into that more as I get more money. Right now I just don't have the money for it. Okay. So the last time I came to this place, it was very, very dangerous. And I do have a quest here. It's a mission to fight this Dantrig, which is like a crazy monster. So to start, there is, if I remember, some bandits here that really kicked my butt the first time I came here. I'm really interested to get some revenge on these. See them right here? So off here to the left. The thing that's really tough about them is the fact that they have like multiple casters. Why can't I? the fact that they have multiple casters is a real problem. But we should be able to do something about these guys. Let's draw our weapon. Let's put some poison on this blade. We're going to do some potion. We're going to do balance. We're going to do a swiftness too. Or let's do a power. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I see that. Damn it. That guy is crazy powerful. That's right. Not even going to take a chance with him. I'm just going to kill him with a gun. Whew. I really wanted to kill those guys big time. They've killed me a number of times early on in the game, and rightfully so. As you can tell, they were very powerful. Got some felt vestments. All right. Yeah, that was totally worth it. I despised that particular group of bandits. It just shows that I'm getting stronger in the game. Everything about that, the laced weapons and everything really worked out. So you can see a lot of this place I did not explore yet. And that's mainly because when I first came here, yeah, it was just really challenging. So let's kill some of these monsters and get some experience. Hopefully things work out a little bit better now.
To my help, and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Just wrecked them. These low level beasts can't really stop me. Go around this here. Yeah, word of advice, I think I've said it a couple times in some previous videos, the wilderness maps are by far the dangerous out of all the maps. There's monsters everywhere. Yeah, like these two. The fights can be a lot. Yeah, when I first came here, they just were like, see ya. They didn't want to talk to me, these people. Lots of beast essence. We're just getting some XP, you know. It's little by little. We don't really need to go into the town, do we? We're going to check out some of the wilderness first here. We'll check the whole map. So because I've had to come back here, it only makes sense to try to get as much as I possibly can. You need to be careful. I'll save a bunch. What do we got here? Well done, gentlemen. I did get poisoned. But I don't know if, I guess it was weak. I'm uncertain. Didn't take much. Didn't have to mitigate it with like a potion or anything. Even though I have potions against it. What do we got? Oh, it's a bear? Or no, it's not. No problems. Not with this, not at this level. This level of resistance. I came through here really early in the game. Trust me when I say these things were very challenging at that point in the game, though. We're not going into the woods yet. We're busy clearing out these lower areas. Looks like I didn't go all the way down here. Or maybe I couldn't. Slow and steady, baby. That's what I'm talking about. If I remember correctly, there wasn't anything to be had here. But we could take a look. Now that I have, like, essentially what is max intuition, if there was any loot to be had, it should just pop out to me. We'll go in that abode. I think there was some monsters down here. Yeah, there was.
Maybe enlighten protect me in this battle. To my help. And death to the others. Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
There's some strong bats.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
I really can't stand these bats. They dodge very good. Very challenging targets. And this again here. I couldn't find a way to get past this. Might be something later in the game. Drinking some Coke. It's homemade Coke. I got one of those Soda Stream machines. It's not bad. I just picked it up. Got a good deal on it. Where is this guy? This is the house. So usually...
Hello there.
Bear there to mud. Renaik say, the Donegat cannot honor you with a visit. Stay out of our way. We have no interest in speaking with a Moin Shaker.
Mind.
Nevermore.
Let's not talk to this guy. I wanted to search there just because they probably have loot in there. I'm not sure what the Mind Shaker deal is. Okay. Alright. Let's go deal with Kurt's quest and then we'll wander around in this zone some more. I got a bone to pick with a number of monsters in this area who abused me when I was lower level. Wonder, can you go up in these areas? No, I guess not. The stone loot points are by far the hardest to see. We're gonna head back to the beginning here. We didn't scrub all this free loot on this side. Okay, so this is going to be our save point. Let's move into the unknown. That's right. You were shot. Give me your leather. Let's do some poison. I may be clicking a lot, it's because I don't know, I guess I just do that. You might be able to...
Ah, my child,
Damn it.
I'm happy that you...
Please do.
I've known the Mother Cardinal for quite some time. She is a formidable woman, gifted and diplomatically skilled. I fear that your cousin might be a little defenseless when dealing with her, and would like to give him a few weapons.
What do you have in mind?
Diplomacy is not only a matter of formal encounters and choreographed etiquette. If we had the means to action more personal leverage, the Mother Cardinal could not manipulate your cousin.
How could we ever find anything of that sort?
Everyone has nasty little secrets, my child. It's our task to discover Cornelius.
It is a very good idea, but alas, I have other problems to resolve first.
I understand. Come and find me when you are ready.
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
I think it's because I'm currently on a mission for someone that I can't accept his. I didn't think he had a mission readily acceptable. So that's news to me. We're gonna go this way? Yeah, let's go through this little crevice first. I think this might be a dead end, that's why I wanted to go this way. Oh, maybe not. Looks like there's a camp area in here. Which is totally crazy, because this is like deep in the mountains. Look at this craziness. This is actually not a bad camp area. So 2 out of 3. we're gonna have to wrap back around. I got to admit, this zone in particular is not only is it deadly, but there's a lot here, and it looks pretty cool too. I'm just checking the other path for loot, like this stuff. Okay, so this is where I was before, and I didn't check this side wrap around, so we're just going to wrap once around this, see if there's anything worth taking in here. There's just so many paths. Okay, nothing. So the key here is now we're going to make our way north, and we'll scum save right here before we go into this ghost camp, and then we'll head north after we, in all likelihood, murder all the ghost camp people, if we can do that. We'll get Kurt his tasty revenge, and I'm very, very close to hitting level 17, so I'm all on board with killing the hell out of things. I just really want to kill that bird. Oh, we might hit 17 before we even go down that path. Because these monsters right here. Let's clear them out, boys. Ooh. You guys good over there? Boom. So you're leveling as you level, your companions level too. So you don't have to worry about whether you killed the monsters or whether your companions killed them. There's even more monsters up there. Amazing. Okay, let's take a look at what we leveled up here. Got a skill. You get a skill point like every level. Tribute. We got a talent. Yes. Yes. We'll take another point of craftsmanship. There we go. That's 2. And if we can befriend Kurt, we can get that 3rd point, and then we won't have to worry about craftsmanship for a while. We're going to break out this last point for the alchemical mix. It's going to take 3 points for bomb. Jeez. Then we'll worry about that. We can continue to work our way down the sword line. But I just want to finish this up, so depending on which effect there's what, poison I think is the lowest. Dose applied poison, elemental, alchemical. Okay. We could kill the monsters up north, but there's a skill altar up there. You know what that means. These monsters are doomed. That's what that means. We gotta get that skill altar. Come on, boys. Get out of here. You're dead. You got him? Alright, good job, Kurt. I don't want to have to kill these monsters first, but skill altars are no joke. This is it. Nice. Okay, so I finished off my sword up to long blade, finished off all the poison, Now bomb will cost me 3 points. I'll just have to save it. The idea now would be, I say we save it, because then we can get long blade next and start working our way down. The key is we're going to unlock bomb and fury, and then there's the, you know, these usually, look at that, stun plus 100, that's insane. And then this HP healing plus 500, armor recovery, regenerative fury. Hopefully this game can provide enough skill points between leveling and then these hidden skill points to satisfy my curiosity and fill out the entire skill tree. I don't know if it's possible, I have no idea. Let's take these monsters out too while we're here.
Maybe enlightened protect me in this battle. Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
That's about what I thought it would turn out like. Yeah, these monsters with the armor, there's a reason why I tempered the sword the way I did. What's this gloomy lair? Man, there is some crazy stuff going on up here. I know over in this area over here is where I came upon that, this guy, this Rage Tantric. He was M-boss level, to say the least. This looks like this is a back entrance to this camp. That could be advantageous. Look at this. Sneak. Oh, look at that. Oh, somebody knows how to sneak. Alright. Yeah. Especially if we're going to kill him. That was... Hopefully, I gained some advantage by doing that. We shall see. Coming in through the back door. Not seeing any loot. Okay, here we go. Yep. That would have really stinked if I was like, oh, I'll just go this way and didn't have the sneak points. Okay, here we go. Let's go. You want to fight? Come on. No fighting? That's unfortunate. The ghost camp. Look at this. These people don't even care. What is this garbage? Okay, let's take a look around your camp then. There's a...
It's blocked.
That's BS. Look at all these guys. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that this guy probably didn't get killed by getting thrown into the water. He probably died and they just planted him there, probably.
I was informed of your arrival by my sentinels, but I didn't think it would be you, Kurt.
Rolf, you're the leader of this camp.
Do you two know each other?
We trained together. We haven't seen each other in a long time. A very long time.
The world of warriors is very small, Kurt. What brings you here, my old comrade? And who are these people with you? They're not one of us?
My name is Desadeh. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Bishop Petrus. May the enlightened guide you.
These people sure are important. So, what are you doing here?
I've heard things about this place. About this very special camp.
And we wanted to see what it was all about with our own eyes.
That's very nice of you, but visitors aren't welcome in this camp. What goes on here is only the guards' business.
Does the same apply to me?
Listen, Kurt. I can give you and your friends some answers, but only because it's you. Anyway, knowing you as well as I do, I'm aware I'm not going to get rid of you that easily. So, what would you like to know?
I'm so confused. Aren't I a legate? Like, don't I have some sort of political power? You'd think the guard would would be beholden to, you know, the essentially the cousin to the governor of your faction.
What is it you do here? And why is this place kept secret? Even from your comrades in the guard?
The natives have their magic, and we have to train elites to be able to face them. That's what we do in here. Our role is sensitive, and our location obviously cannot be revealed to the whole island.
I see the reason for this kind of training. The Bridge Alliance would be particularly interested in soldiers like these. And yet I've never heard of this elite squadron.
We're still in the early stages of the program. We don't want to rush things. And our leaders demand secrecy. Orders are orders.
This is a huge camp for such a secret location. How is it organized?
The main building is reserved for officers and the wounded. The front and rear of the camp are dedicated to combat training. But most exercises take place outside.
Impressive. And how do you manage recruitment?
Only the best come here. Those who have combat experience. Once they arrive, they're separated into 2 squadrons, each led and trained by a lieutenant. But you already know all of this, Kurt. It must bring back memories.
Yes.
Will you tell us about your training?
That's a sensitive topic. Most exercises take place in the field to get the men used to it. The natives' knowledge of the environment gives them as much of an advantage as their magic. But if you want to know more, you should ask my lieutenant instructors.
Actually, we found out about this camp while we were looking for someone.
A kid I recruited. Rainer.
Oh, I didn't know he was one of yours. My condolences. I was told he died in an accident in the harbor.
Don't insult my intelligence, Rolf.
All right. Since you're here, I guess there's no point in lying to you anymore. The accident occurred during a maneuver. It's regrettable that these things happen, you know?
We've taken up enough of your time, Captain.
I agree, and I have things to do.
I'd like to question your lieutenant instructors, if you don't mind. To ask them about Rainer.
You've become a real sap. Fine. But try not to disrupt the day's schedule too much. Goodbye.
I'm sorry, I couldn't contain my anger.
I noticed. Good thing you know this captain so well. I don't think he would have let us investigate otherwise.
I'm not sure it's a good thing, really.
Your aversion is clear. But is it him that you hate? Or what the camp represents, my son?
Rolf doesn't bring back good memories for me. But let's continue. I want to know what's going on here.
I think it's interesting how, depending on who you have in your party at the time, they say different things and comment in.
Lieutenant,
Captain.
my friend here would like to learn more about this camp.
At your orders, Captain. Sir?
Can you tell us about your squadron?
The recruits who come here are the best. And in my squadron, they get even better. I don't know what else to tell you. They're disciplined, rigorous, and effective. Exactly what you'd expect from the best soldiers.
What kind of training takes place in your ranks?
Combat in natural settings. Combat against the savages' magic.
I'm very curious about how you train against the magic the natives use.
Now these are complex, secret maneuvers. I'm very sorry, but I can't tell you anymore.
That's a pity. It would definitely be instructive.
I heard the recruit Rainer trained here. What can you tell me about him?
Oh, he was a good one. He died a little while ago.
So we've heard. Your captain told us he died during a maneuver. Can you tell us more?
The training we do outside can be dangerous. Unfortunately, Rainer fell to his death in a ravine.
He fell.
During a simulated ambush. I know, it's not glorious, but it happened. I'd like to get back to work now, if you'll allow it, Captain.
Go on. We're gonna go talk to some of your recruits.
I hope that it won't take too long. We're all very busy here.
We'll be quick, Lieutenant.
He had like beating marks all over his body.
Magic is a lie. This lieutenant has no idea what he's talking about.
So what could they be training recruits for here then?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I don't like it.
No doubt.
Soldier!
Yes, Captain.
At ease. We have some questions for you.
Me? At your orders, Captain.
You look exhausted. Is training that rough here?
Well, it's difficult at first, but you get through it. Taming fatigue. That's the key to it all.
Haven't you ever wanted to stop? You've never doubted your vocation.
I'm not a coward, nor a weakling. The strength of the shadow.
What is that? Your motto?
Our squadron's captain.
You seem concerned about your comrades. You keep looking at them.
No, not at all.
Are you afraid of what they might think of you?
Absolutely not, Captain. We are all of one mind in this squadron. We are very united.
Since this is such a close-knit squadron, you must have known Raynor.
Yes, of course. But he's not part of the squadron any longer. He left.
Really?
I don't know what you're trying to get me to say, Captain. Raynor left the squadron because he was sent on a mission. There's nothing more to say.
Sorry, mate, but that's not what happened.
I don't know anything more.
Thank you. That will be all.
Thank you, sire. Captain?
Good heavens. I feel like a bogeyman.
These recruits are clearly scared to let any information slip.
It's as if their life depended on it.
It's interesting they put them in a fighting pit where you have to climb out of.
Lieutenant,
Respectfully, Captain.
here is my friend, the legate of the merchant congregation. He would like to ask you a few questions.
At your orders. I'm listening, sires.
How do the various squadrons in this camp differ from one another?
The recruits I train are intended to carry out more subtle actions.
Really? What kind?
I teach them how to blend into the background, understand customs, observe, and know when to strike.
That's strange. These skills are normally associated with assassins, rather than soldiers.
These skills are always useful, regardless of the enemy or the setting.
True.
What kind of training do your men undergo?
I can't go into details, but they learn discipline and to outdo themselves.
You mean to blindly follow orders, even to their death?
But No, Captain. We also teach them to analyze situations, so that they know when to act to avoid risking their lives.
How did you become an instructor in this camp?
I have led numerous squadrons before, and I've trained hundreds of recruits on the continent. I worked with Captain Rolfe in the past, and when I arrived on the island, he recommended me for this position.
That's very impressive. And I expect that you're familiar with the natives' environment and magic.
Yes, of course.
Kurt, don't you think that someone this talented fits what we're looking for? You see, we need to find someone who can replace Kurt to oversee my cousin's security.
I'm not an idiot, sir. An
Ah.
offer like that comes at a price I'm not willing to pay.
It was worth a
In
shot.
that case, we'll go have a chat with your recruits.
We need to get on with the exercises, Captain.
I don't recall asking your opinion, Lieutenant.
Captain.
Well, it was worth a shot, right? How do you get in there? Oh, here we go. Let's talk to this guy.
Hello, soldier.
Captain?
We need information. Your instructor authorized us to question you.
Of course, sire. I'm listening.
What's it like in your squadron?
Very good. The Phantom Squadron is made up only of the very best.
Do you trust your comrades?
We're like 5 fingers on one hand, sire. I would trust them with my life.
You've sure got the military spirit.
Yes, Captain.
He's like, yes, Captain.
How would you describe your
I actually don't have a problem with this kind of thing. Most nations would do something like
Well,
this.
not exclusively.
Really?
Yeah.
Yet we've been told that your unit specialized in actions over difficult terrain.
Yes, I think so. Well, yes, that's true.
Problems remembering things, soldier?
No, Captain.
We've learned that a recruit died in an accident during a maneuver. Does this happen often?
No, of course not. Only to those who aren't strong enough.
That's strange. I was told that this recruit was very talented.
I don't know what to tell you. It's possible. If you don't mind, I'd like to get back to my training. He seems afraid that an accident might befall him too. No, it's not that. I just don't want to fall behind schedule.
Very well. Go on.
Excellence. Captain. These kids are scared to death.
Yes. This boy's answers about his training seem pretty dubious to me.
You can't hide the lies. Soldier. Captain. At ease, soldier.
You're very united in this squadron. At least, that's what I've been told.
United. You could say that, yes. Until death.
That's rather sinister. Does the name Raynor sound familiar to you?
Yeah. Well, no. Not really.
You seem rather hesitant. Afraid of being reprimanded by your lieutenant?
No. Well, not at all. It's just that I can't tell you anything about Recruit Raynor. And we're lucky to have the Lieutenant as our instructor, Captain.
You're very united in this squadron.
I literally just asked him this.
Yeah, no, and we're lucky.
We'd like to learn more about your training.
I have nothing to say about it, sir.
Really? Go on, it's not a difficult question. What do you do during training?
Is this a test, Captain?
No, it's not a test. You may speak freely.
Well, training is difficult, but we can't complain, Captain.
That's an interesting way to phrase it.
We should leave this soldier to his work.
Your name, soldier?
Wilhelm. First-class recruit Wilhelm, Spectre Squadron.
Keep it up, Wilhelm.
Lieutenants, report.
Captain?
Could you give us a few minutes and take us around the site? I've never been here before, and I'm curious to see what goes on.
I'm not sure if we can, Captain.
We are on duty, Captain.
Right, Lieutenant. Let's go.
Are
you coming with us?
No, thank you. I'd rather stay here. Take in some fresh air.
As you like. In that case, see you later.
Huh. So if you fail in your check, this is how you do it.
Wilhelm, we need to talk. And don't worry. Kurt will make sure your superior doesn't come this way.
Why are you doing this?
We didn't think you'd say anything as long as she was here.
If you noticed, others will have too. They'll make me pay.
Even more reason to talk. If we have proof, we can take action and close this camp.
Very well. What would you like to know?
What's really going on here? We know that Raynor didn't die in an accident.
This is supposed to be a training camp for the Guard's elite. Only the most talented recruits are allowed to join. This is an immense honor, an extraordinary chance. That's what we're told every day. But in reality, it's just hell.
Tell me about the training you undergo here.
It's more torture than anything else. We're constantly beaten and humiliated, and the slightest complaint only leads to more blows. They even push us to police one another, so we don't dare talk. Whatever the orders, we put our heads down, grit our teeth, and obey.
It reminds me of the Ordo Luminis' interrogation methods. The poor buggers end up admitting to anything at all, accepting the unacceptable.
I heard them tell you about the specialist training against the natives in hostile environments. But what they teach us would be more useful for assassins.
As for Raynor, do you know what happened to him?
Yes. One day he just couldn't stand it any longer. He disobeyed orders, he fought back, and people got hurt. That's when things blew up. They summoned him for night training.
What does that entail?
It doesn't have much to do with real training. They call us up for it at the last minute. The weakest serve as punching bags for the others, who are encouraged to beat them. If we refuse, we too become the targets. So we join in.
This is a massive case of
If you're
hazing.
looking to punish Raynor's murderer, you can start with me. We all have his blood on our hands.
Thank you for telling us all of this. You should get back to your comrades.
I hope you can do something. Have this camp closed. Otherwise I'll soon be as dead as Raynor.
We understand the risk you've taken. We won't let you down.
Thank you. Really. That was truly fascinating.
Captain,
I've seen everything I needed to see. You can leave us.
Yes, Captain.
Shall we go?
Good. Willem has spoken.
What did he tell you?
He said the recruits go through hell. They're humiliated, spy on each other, get bullied. It's essentially torture. Raynor wouldn't stand for these methods. He rebelled and was summoned for night training.
Are you sure he used that term?
Yes. But he told me it's not really training. The recruits are summoned.
And the others beat them. Sometimes to death. I know.
You knew about this kind of training?
Yeah. I thought it was a thing of the past. What a monster. How dare he?
I'm so sorry. I'm lost for words. Tell me, did you learn anything new?
I scouted out the site. There's 2 parts of the barracks we should look at more closely. Rolf's quarters and the basement, which they refused to open for me.
These people's methods are despicable. But we can't just charge into the fray. Innocent people could get hurt. What do you want to do, my son?
Let's wait for nightfall. We'll sneak into the camp unseen, search the barracks, the private quarters, and then the basement.
We might also try to find out where this night training takes place.
Yes. I wouldn't want other young recruits to lose their lives tonight. Especially Wilhelm.
Interesting. Trying to remember how to doesn't say. I know that I remember there was a way to sneak. I'm pressing buttons and I don't.
There's no one left in this part of the camp.
Maybe they're in the combat pit behind the barracks. I saw it when I visited the camp. Or they've already left for their night training. Let's find Rolf's office. He surely has the key to the basement.
This is a nice place. This is a weird layout. Let's go down. Nothing. Yeah.
This
What?
room. What could have happened in here?
I know this smell only too well. Fear, blood, death.
The Order Luminis would surely envy such a place if they knew it existed.
This document explains a lot. They torture the soldiers to break them. Raynor shows up on this list more than once. He gave them a lot of problems.
Those who resist too much are lynched during night training. Rolf, you'll pay for this.
Kurt, Wilhelm's name was added to tonight's training.
These monsters want to make him pay for the help he gave us. The poor child will probably not survive.
We can't let them kill him. We must stop this training immediately.
The risk is that Rolf will ambush us.
If this boy dies because of us, I will never forgive myself.
Well, this was easy. Oh, they won't let me open? That must go outside, is my guess. Let's try going upstairs. The barracks. I'm not seeing anything in here worth taking. This again. Keys. Excellent. Keys to the torture chamber, which I already opened. Congratulations for the work you've done. You've perfectly fulfilled your mission. Major Herman has informed me that you've suffered some casualties. Okay.
This letter is disturbing, Kurt. It confirms that several deaths have been disguised in order to keep this camp secret. But it says that the recruits trained here have been assigned to governors from different cities. And yet I'm sure that Constantine knows nothing about these elite units. The conclusion of the letter also confirms that the commander is pleased with what's been going on here.
So Torsten knew.
So it seems. Including about the deaths.
He's gone too far. He dishonors us all. Sieglinde was right. I refuse to let these recruits pay for the bastards who manipulate them. Let's avoid spilling blood in vain.
These children are victims, yes. But they are armed victims. Are you sure they'll spare us in return?
They're just kids. There has to be a way to reason with them.
We'll do what we can, Kurt. I can't promise anything more.
It's blocked.
Huh. Is there no other way in there? Oh, looks like you have to go through the building in order to get in there. I think it was in the basement, but now that I have the keys, it should be good to go, right? There we go.
It's blocked.
Damn it. How am I going to do this? Do I have to kill these people? I guess not. You're the elites, aren't you? That guy was pretty good. Not good enough, but pretty good. Ooh, got an old bassinet off that one. It's actually pretty good. It's right up there. He just looks ridiculous with that on. Gotta admit, it is significantly better, though. As ridiculous as it looks. This guy is just rando dead body. Like, I didn't kill that guy. That guy was just dead back here. Anybody in the pit? No? Question is, how do you get... Oh, you might have to go up and around, it looks like. I'm just taking a guess, but I think this is how we're going to have to do it. You see these, I wonder if you can climb up this shelf here. No? not gonna work. There's most certainly a way, and it's not through this door, so maybe we can go up. Can we go up this shelf? No. All I have is the door.
It's blocked.
That's not going to work either. How the hell do you get in this thing? I'm missing something. Let's just take our time then. There is some way to get over this wall. The only thing I could think of is the shelf. This must be it. There it is. Come on. Boom.
You're so predictable.
I knew you were a bastard, but I didn't think you'd be part of this disgrace.
Have fun, soldiers. The traitors must die.
Oh, you guys want to fight me?
Soldiers, are you really going to obey these scoundrels? Do I need to remind you of the Guard's motto? Where is your honor?
I won't repeat myself, recruits. Execute these traitors.
Soldiers, listen to your captain. You are the victims of these monsters, and we are here to save you. We surrendered without resistance, to avoid a fight, and to spare your lives.
Well, what do you want us to do? We have orders, and we know what will happen to us if we don't obey.
Enough! To arms! Attack!
It's very, very low charisma. So this is interesting. The bonus to intuition for checks does not help with the checks, or do I really only have 2 intuition?
All this bullying and humiliation is only intended to turn you into weapons, not soldiers. And when a weapon is no longer needed, its owner throws it away rather than risk injury. That's why Raina was disposed of.
Being a soldier doesn't mean being a puppet. Put your weapons down.
They're right, mates. I don't want to end up in the harbor.
What do you think, soldier? You think we can trust them?
It's over, Lieutenant. These recruits won't do your dirty work for you anymore.
You're finally here.
Sorry, Captain. The boy resisted longer than planned.
You were spared the shame of seeing how far your comrades have fallen.
What happened?
They surrendered. Like the weaklings they are.
That should make the next night training sessions interesting.
What have you done with Wilhelm?
He received the punishment for traitors and insurgents, like Raina before him.
Kurt, I'm terribly sorry. We should have...
saved him first. We're responsible for his death.
Oh, interesting.
By the enlightened, Kurt. Don't let your guilt blind you when the...
That's okay. We can scum load. It's okay, Kurt. Scum loading works.
For Wilhelm! For Raina!
Recruits! Attack!
Okay, well, we're at over an hour anyway. What I'm going to do is I'm going to scum load this bad boy. We're going to go save this guy because I really, really want the smithing point from the friendship from Kurt. So this is 2 times in a row. But all right, I'll see you guys next time. Make sure if you guys are liking the gameplay to like, share, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for joining me. Take care. Bye.